I have a list. We've all been very fortunate over the last few years of just having this be a buyer's market and people just knocking on our doors. You know, are you ready to buy? Can you help me show me properties? We now have competition because it's so good. Our board alone put in 223 realtors last month. That we are over 10,000 realtors. And we know the statistics, right? 85% of these realtors are just going to pop off and be nothing. 15% of the realtors are making money, but you don't make money sitting on your butt waiting for somebody to come in. So we're going to start our series, and this really begins it. Is like back to the basics. What do you do to build your business? You know, a lot of our people have been so busy that they're not doing what they should have been doing, is touching base with all your old customers and doing all that kind of stuff. So think about that. That's one of the reasons that we've partnered up with Bear Printing. They've got some really cool tools and things that you can use to market. And it's time we start marketing again really strong. So Joanna's going to share all that with you and tell you how to use it and what some of the products are. And we'll make this more of a workshop kind of thing. So really, you know, holler out and ask kind of questions from there. So now you have Joanna, your sales manager.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm going to try to move this camera for you guys without making you totally sick really quick. I am just going to take, let's see. I'm going to take a quick 20 minutes just to cover this. We had Bear Printing come in before. I know you were here right when the rep came through. I don't know if any of you were. He covered a lot of material in an hour. So I had a few people reach out to me that just wanted like a quick run through of how to use the program. We partnered with them. Everything in the Bear Printing platform is templated for Jones & Company. So everything will come up with our colors. You can change it to whatever it is that you want. You can change the colors and do that, but we just wanted to be able to provide you guys material so you can run and go. Aside from everything being templated, ready to use, they have a lot of integrated programs for you. So it connects into our MLS. It can set up like on a set it and forget it kind of thing so that you can set up your marketing and then not have to worry about it. So has anybody gone out there and played with it yet? You did? Awesome. Once you go to jonesandcorealty.bearprinting.com, it will rework that URL into the complicated one that you see at the top here. So don't worry about memorizing that one. Just go to jonesandcorealty.bearprinting.com. You want to start by coming down here and going to sign up. If you just go to Bear Printing's website, they're just going to make you a generic profile, and you are not going to be able to get all of our stuff that is pre-templated. So once you make your profile, then you can go ahead and sign in. Can everybody online see my screen fine? Perfect.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so when you sign in, this is what you're going to see for your dashboard. There's lots of different things that you can do. Obviously, first and foremost, start a new project is the easiest way to get something done. We will go into that, but I just want to cover the different features that you have here on the dashboard. So saved projects, obviously anything that you've worked on before. Manage active listings. Like I said before, this does integrate in with our MLS. So when you sign up, it's going to ask you for all of your information as far as phone numbers, emails, stuff like that. It's also going to ask you for your MLS ID. And that's how it's going to sync in with any of your listings. So you can go into my active listings and it'll have every piece of material available already synced with your listing. So flyers, postcards. For you guys that are here, you can see behind me, we have these perma flyers, which are really great material. You can put a stand on the back of it, or you can attach it to the front of a house. Or we have the permaflyer sign writers, which are super beautiful to hang at the bottom of any of your signs. And it's really good material. We do have coupons here. So on your way out downstairs, we've got coupons. You get your first permaflyer for free with them. So, and if any of you guys that are online want to take part in that, then just reach out to me and I will send you a code for a free permaflyer. So next is Manage Neighborhood Connect. In here, this is where you can sync your MLS listing and set it and forget it. The moment that you start putting a listing into MLS, it'll pull into here even before it's active. When you make it active, it will send out just listed for you. The moment it goes under contract, it will send out pending for you. And the moment it closes, it'll send out just sold for you. So it syncs with the MLS, reads the statuses, and automatically sends it out for you. You get to set it up ahead of time, but then once you've got that listing, you set it and forget it. Your branding for your future listings is done within that neighborhood. You can choose how many addresses you want to send it out to. And it does disclose the price here. And you will get an email that says, hey, your property has just gone pending. We're going to send this out for you. And you've got 24 hours if you need to say, no, don't do that. Yeah, so you've got some control over it, but otherwise you can just let it go and it will send out for you, which is really, really, really nice. You don't have to think about that when you're trying to work a deal and work a closing and everything else. Your marketing is taken care of. Yep. So a campaign maker, that is going to be your, if you want to set up and schedule out different mailers throughout the year, you can upload your own postcards into there to be sent out, and you can make your own schedule and determine what you want to go out. So that's a little bit more hands-on. And then the set it and forget it is basically your holidays, recipes, and all the just gentle touch points. They'll send it out once a month to your list that you want sent out to. So that one you don't have as much control over. They kind of do it for you. So it depends on your personality, how creative you want to get, and how much you want them to have control. You can either set something up on schedule, or you can just let them do it for you. And the same thing works with this. They will send you out an email that asks, hey, we're about to send this out. Are you good with it? Is there anything wrong? And you can cancel it if need be. So lots of great features in here for you to just set it and forget it, or integrate it into your listings that you already have. The biggest part to learning the dashboard really is just creating something. So we're going to go ahead. If you go to the visual template library, I actually say, if you've not used this before, to go there first and just browse what they have so that you can look at it. So you can see here, you've got the flyers and perma flyers. For those of you that aren't here in person, the perma flyers are made out, what would you say this is? Coroplast? Yeah, so it's like a coroplast sign, just like you would have out in front of your house. They have one that is a long flyer that hangs from the bottom of your sign, or they have one that has a stand on it that you can stand up inside of your house. So those are the ones that you can get for free for your first purchase. And that would be right here under flyer, or the flyer sign writers.
And they're waterproof on the outside.
Yeah, they're waterproof. And they, when he was here with us, he said they put a new UV coating on it so that it withstands the sun. And they are actually based out of Oregon. So they were faced with trying to make them super durable for the snowstorms. So they will live through anything. They started putting brand new coating and new science into the coating on there, if you can see it.
You know, exterior windows sometimes.
Yeah.
Too as well.
Absolutely. Yep. So they do large postcards, small postcards, sign writers, flyer minis, brochures. They have different types of brochures. They've got like the 2 pages. You can have it fold out into 3 pages, door hangers, greeting cards, signage, and real estate props. So all kinds of stuff. I'm just going to focus on a postcard for today, just to show you the design platform very quickly. But I would say come out here into the visual template navigator and look at the different things that they have. You can simply just click into any one of these, and then they've got different folders. So you've got listing postcards, neighborhood connect topics. You can custom upload your own stuff if you like to use Canva and upload it out here. Instead of using their editor program, you can certainly do that. So, or they have topical postcards. So those would be things like recipes, holidays, and stuff like that. But just come out here and look through. We're going to go back to the homepage, and we're going to start a new project really quickly. So you can upload your own file. You have your recently used stuff. So if you're regularly using a template that you like, you can find it right there. Client Connect would be that auto email or auto postcard stuff that they send out for you. But we're going to go ahead and just go right into the design gateway. So you can just start a postcard. from scratch like you would any other platform, or you can integrate it in from your MLS. So if you already have something up and listed and you decided not to do the neighborhood connect and have it do the just listed, the pending and the sold, you can come out here and connect to your MLS. What it will do is pull in all the verbiage and the photos for you, so you don't have to copy paste. Or you can start from an address and it'll try to pull it from the property appraiser's office. So I'm going to go ahead, instead of pulling in data, we're going to start from scratch. And you're going to go ahead and name your product. And we're going to start with the basic. What that means is the basic editor. So you have your steps running down along the side here, and each different step has different tabs with it as well. So we've got the template front and the template back. So it starts right away with a flyer, but we're going to come into the bear printing templates that they already have set up for us. You can look at the Client Connect program that they have. And if you wanted to upload your own custom templates, you could put those in there as well. So we're going to go ahead and work with what they've already provided us, though, just to make life a lot easier. So we're going to make a postcard. So you're going to come into large postcard, and we're going to look at the different kinds that they have. So they've got lots of different ones. And this is why I said, go out to that visual library so you know which one you want right away. They have lots of folders, lots of design templates, and lots of things that you can click into. So if you already went to the visual library where you can look at it and figure out what you like, then you don't have to click through all these folders. You can go right to what you need. So I'm going to go ahead and just go with one of the 4 photo postcards, and go ahead and click to open that. Now you can see it's got different colors. When you open it, it is going to be branded for our business. So that's the template front and the template back. And you can go ahead and go, after you've chosen what template you want, go into styling. This is where you can choose your font, your colors, your borders, and change everything up that you want. So you can see here, it's automatically, because you created it with us, it's going to use our black and gold colors. If you want to use something different, you have lots of options to choose any different color that you want. So after, and I'm not going to change anything on this, we're just going to use what they already put in here to keep it simple and go through. I would say come out here, look through what they have. There's a lot of different ways to dress up any of your marketing material. So next is going to be text and images. So this is going to be the verbiage and the photos that you put onto your postcard. So right away, right here, you've got the different images. So Photo Manager, you can go ahead and upload stuff right into here. If I had pulled it from the MLS, it would just display the photos already for me so that we could plug it right in there. And I don't have to go ahead and find out what folder I saved them on my computer. I don't have to figure out, you know, where it's at and trying to find everything, find out that it's in an email and I have to re-download it and have a whole headache. Okay, can you put that URL in the chat, please? Renee, I will put that out to everybody today. I will send out that URL. And they are in several MLSs in Florida. They are working on Ohio right now. They just entered the Florida market. So you can certainly still use this platform. It just won't have the MLS integration with Ohio, but it'll have all of our branding for you to use. So then you're just going to fill this out: price, address, city, state. And you can go through your photo manager and add your different photos, and it's going to show you where they're placed, right? So back on the first page, it showed photo 1, photo 2, photo 3. So it's going to give you a layout of where they are going to go. So then once you're done filling it out, you can go to preview. You can do a PDF preview or an image preview, and it's just going to download it for you so you can look at it. And then we're going to go to checkout. So in checkout, what is interesting is you've got several features in here that can boost up your marketing. So first and foremost, you can add your own address list. You can have the postcards just shipped to you if you wanted to, and you can lick and stick, as JJ likes to say. You can lick and stick and send those postcards out all you need to. But if you want them to do it for you, they do it at a very affordable price, might as well have them mail it out. If you're going to pull the addresses and do the work anyway, why also have to do all the stickers? So right here, you can upload a Excel spreadsheet of addresses right in there, and they will send it out to those addresses for you, which I suggest using Remine if you're going to start farming or doing a specific neighborhood. We have a class on YouTube for Remine if you need to figure out how to use that. But they also have their own GPS system. So in here, it'll drop a ping and just send out a blanket. So let's say you have a listing, you can type your address in here and then say how many houses you want to send it out to. Do you want to send it out to the 50 closest? Do you want to send it out to the 100 closest? And what that's going to do is just drop a blanket around as the crow flies and send it out to the closest within that radius, right? And they will address them and send it out for you. That's a quick, easy way to just get postcards out to a neighborhood for the just listeds and just solds. But if you want to be more particular in your marketing, or you're going after a specific group of people, or you're just following up with past clients for those topical postcards, that's where you're going to want to use the Excel spreadsheet portion of it. The last feature that you can use in here during checkout is adding trackback. So what that is a QR code that they will add into your postcard where the mailing information is. So it's not going to lay over on top of, in the way of anything that you just designed. It's going to plug it in, and I believe they show a little display on here. So they are going to plug it in right there underneath the stamping area. So if people want to, they can scan the QR code. You can choose where you want that sent to. It is going to automatically make a website for you that is just a web version of the flyer you've already sent them. But if you've got a landing page for your listing, or you're marketing yourself, or you just want to send them to your website, you can plug in what website you want right here. And then you can put what message you want with the code. What's great about this is they will text you the person's information that is scanning. So when somebody scans the QR code, it will send you their name and phone number. So you can turn this into an instant, you can send this into you can create this to make it an instant lead source. So this usually costs money with every other program I've used. They are now offering it for free. They will put the QR code onto your postcard for free. It's just deciding whether you want to do that or not. So you can literally just leave it at no, which is where it's set up, or just change it to yes. And it's a super easy thing to plug into your postcard. Type in the website, type in the message, and it's now free.
So, Joanna, if we had this, let's say it's not off of a listing, it's a farm card, you could technically make that be your home value, where they could do that and send it to your home value.
So there's lots of different ways that you can make it of value. So aside from it just being a landing page for your listing, like you said, if you have Agent 3000, for example, or any website real estate website provider lately, you usually have a landing page on your website that people can put in their information and ask for a home evaluation, right? That website you could plug into here and say, scan here for your free home evaluation. Or if you're looking for buyers, you could say, scan here to get a look at, Cape Coral waterfront homes. And maybe you have a link on your website for that. It can be any topic, you can get really creative with that and send them into a place where you get even more information from them. So that is one of my favorite features. And this track back is going to be just in your postcards. So I have not seen it on anything else. I do see that on their printouts, they've put QR codes on their stuff. So they like to use QR codes, but it's most popular in the postcard checkout.
Be great on a door hanger if you're doing any door knocking.
Yep. And they've got door hangers in here. So, once you're done, so you've decided who you're sending it out to, whether you're sending it to yourself or having them send it to people for you, you've added your QR code, you're going to click continue. And all that's going to do is ask you for your billing information, and you can submit and send off. So the editing process, very simple, lots of add-ons at the end. I will say, for those of us that have more of a creative bug or like to be more involved, on the bottom left hand side here, you've got save and close. So we can save this and come back later. We all start on a project and then the phone rings and somebody wants to go see a house, right? Save and close, come back later. But the advanced portion, what that does is take you into a more advanced editor of any of those materials, whether it's the flyer, whether it's the postcard. Their program is an exact replica of Canva. So if you've used Canva before, you will like their advanced editor. So when you click that, it lets you know that it's taking you out to motif. You say, okay. And it'll take you out to motif, and you can move stuff around. You instead of just changing the font and keeping the template the same, you can move it out to wherever you want. You can redesign the postcard completely. It plugs it right back into their system, does the same thing, right? Yep. So that makes things just a little bit more detailed if you are a little bit more particular about how you like your designs and you don't like the, cut and paste designs that they're using.
What is the web flyer?
The web flyer is that same link that it showed. So when we created the postcard and it asked if we wanted a QR code, it's going to be like a website, basically a landing page for your flyer. Yep. So which is fine because you can use that to post out into social media and all of that stuff. So yeah, so let's go back to the homepage. I do want to point out that here on the left-hand side, they are very upfront about their pricing. So before you even get started on a project, you can figure out how much you're going to spend. But they also have in TAN, which I know is hard for you guys to read, but come out here and play around with it. They have their expected turnaround times. So they are very specific about their turnaround times, and everything that we've used with them so far, they've stuck to it. So it's not just, oh, it's like 2 or 3 days, or oh, it's this, or oh, it's that. No, it literally says, if in by 10 a.m. ships the next business day. They are very, very time convenient. Do keep in mind though, that their 10 a.m. is different from our 10 a.m. They are in Ontario. So they have great turnaround times, but yeah, so they're 3 hours behind us. So all of their pricing is out here.
More time for us.
Yeah, gives us more time for sure. So if you're up late working, get it in there, you're good to go. So all the turnaround times, all the pricing, everything you could need is out here. They are very transparent and easy to work with. So let me see if we've got what other questions we have. Oh, thank you, Jason. He's put the URL in the chat there for you guys. So again, that is jonesandco.bearprinting.com. Do we have any other questions? I flew through it very quickly, but I know everybody wanted a brief overview of it. We had, yeah, go check it out, go play with it. And I will, if you send me a text message or an email, I will get you the code for a free perma flyer. And then all the rest of the stuff is really well priced too, though, compared to our local printers and Vistaprint and all of that fun stuff. So
They really are dynamic. I mean, the quality is super good, and that's what they want to do for us. The holiday weekend is coming up, Memorial Day. Some people will be doing a lot of remembering types of things. Other people will be picnicking and all that. Habitat for Humanity projects are out there for us. The Realtor Association has a housing foundation renamed Realtor Cares. And last year we started sponsoring a house for a woman who works at Lee Health for over 10 years. And she's been putting in her sweat equity. And now it's time to raise the walls on her house. We need 15 to 20 people. And I know this is super short notice. It's on Saturday morning. I put it out in the team page. It can be anybody. It doesn't have to be realtors, your son, your kids, your husband, your spouse, your neighbor, anybody who wants to help. I put all the information on the team page and we'll email it out because you have to fill out like a little application and stuff. But it would be really, really, really cool to do that. And it'd be a great opportunity. We have not been able to build a house for anyone for such a long, long time. Somebody donated the lot to our Realtor Cares Foundation, and we were able to donate the lot. So the pricing is going to be really, really cool for this lady. So unfortunately, I won't be able to be there, but I'm sure somebody who knows how to actually do stuff could do it. You don't want a house I would build.
And even if you don't, I don't know how many of you guys have built a house before. I used to go to the Habitat for Humanity stuff all the time in high school, and God knows I did not know what I was doing. And they hand you tools, they help you out. Any help possible is always great. So
Do they have like a sign up for somewhere later too? Because this
They'll-
is the first I actually heard of.
That's the first we heard about it.
Yeah, it was
I mean, it was like,
been
it just
forever.
came on super. Yeah. They'll put more stuff out there. Usually you'll see it in the weekly update. Yeah. And if you want to get involved in, housing like that, they're always looking for people to help in the Realtor Cares. Now that it's a 501(c) foundation, customers can donate. If you talk to people who have lots that they can't sell or they don't want to sell for financial reasons, they can always donate the lot and get a nice write-off. And then we can actually help build houses. When the economy was so crazy, we were remodeling houses, but if we can build a brand new house for a family, that's always better.
Not getting a lot of things.
Oh, that's it.
Nothing good there, Sky.
Well, some people don't want to pay the capital gains and things like that on there, or they think they're going to pass away and they've got 5 kids or going to fight over a lot where it's $10,000. It's just donate it, make it make it super easy. So yeah, thank you. You guys have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. And yeah, remember all of those who've given their lives and paid the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah.
So as we always say, peace out.